Hey, it's Video Guy 316, also known as Doug, and today we've got a couple of VRs to do and one shout out, so we're going to get right into that. The first shout out is for Southern Fried Cards. Congratulations to Glenn and Jamie on 200 subscribers. Next, congratulations to Mike at Mr. October and More on getting 100 subscribers, and lastly Eric the Card Closet on 750 subscriber milestone. Check them out. Their links will be in the description below. For the first VR, we're going to do that one for Mike's Mr. October and More. So Mike has asked people to tell about their most memorable sporting event. And so for me, there's a couple. One involves a large lady and 4 hot dogs, so I'm going to avoid that story. And instead, I'm going to talk about just being a teenager and hanging out with our best friend, Scott. Not Scott near Reindeer Studios, but my other best friend, Scott, and my older brother. So when we were teenagers, we used to go to games here locally for the Iowa Cubs. Now, we used to go early and get fly balls, not fly balls, but foul balls. We'd hang out over on the right field baseline, and then any foul balls that came our way, we would grab, and they were ours to keep. So this ball reminds me of that. This is a minor league ball. From that, the I Cubs, great team. We used to watch the likes of Pat Tabler, Mel Hall, but also Joe Carter. Joe Carter played for the Iowa Cubs as well. So prior to his World Series heroics, so it was a great time. We would watch the game. Have maybe a nacho or a hot dog because it was expensive. We were teenagers. We didn't have a lot of money, but we would then stay after the game and pick up all the souvenir cups and bring them home, much to my mother's dismay. She handled that quite well for a couple of times, but the prospect of getting smelly beer cups, especially since my dad was a pastor, she eventually told us, don't bring those home anymore. So anyway, Mike, congratulations on the 100 subs. Again, I'll save my large woman and 4 hot dog stories for another time. But that's my story for you, and hope that will enter me into your contest. And again, congratulations. Again, if you're watching this, Mike's link will be in the description below. This next VR is for Eric over at the Card Closet. Eric is celebrating 750 subscribers, so congratulations, Eric, on that milestone. And if you're watching this, as part of Eric's VR request, he wants us to talk about our mom or significant person in our life that helped us along with our baseball collecting journey, for lack of a better term. So while my mom is a fantastic lady and bought packs for me when I was 12 and 13, the person I want to talk about is my mother-in-law. So my late mother-in-law, we lost her in 2018. She was a tremendous lady, but every time I see the Topps traded sets, I think of her. Diane was a great lady. She would get me traded sets for many years. And then here's the 92 traded set. In 93, my daughter was born, and so she didn't really think I needed baseball cards anymore, and that I should focus on family. But for a few years, she would, even while I was dating my wife, they would take us on Sunday trips. We would travel to small towns here in Iowa, stop at little grocery stores that were open, and buy packs of baseball cards. If I took a trip with them, then we would go to baseball card shows wherever we were at. And so she would look. I remember a trip to Chicago once, which was a pretty interesting trip in that our car broke down on the south side of Chicago. We were assisted by a social worker that happened to be in the area, and then we had went to a White Sox game there. My mother-in-law had planned that, bought the tickets for us, and then also while we were there in Chicago, there was a ball card show going on at a hotel, and she surprised me by having my father-in-law drive over there. We stopped at the card show for a good half hour to an hour, and just so that I could buy some baseball cards. Again, my fondest memories is my mother-in-law supporting my hobby by buying me Topps traded sets. And so, Eric, again, congratulations on the 750 milestone. And hope you enjoyed the story about my mother-in-law. For Mike, Mr. October, congratulations on your milestone as well. And then for Glenda and Jamie over at Southern Fried Cards, they're running a contest, and it may be over by the time this video posts. But they're running a contest on through their 200 subscriber video that they posted. So again, you can check out all three channels. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.